What up, Canine fam? We are talking about one of my favorite subjects when it comes to nutrition, and that is animal fat. And the reason that animal fat is so one of my favorite subjects is because people completely misunderstand and completely underestimate animal fat and what Mother Nature has created through animal fat, provided for us through animal fat. Absolutely phenomenal. So animal fat does so many awesome things, but the two main components that I want to talk about tonight is the natural energy source that animal fat provides and the natural lubrication internally that the animal fat provides. And remember, as it's a natural lubricator, right, for the joints, the muscle tissues, the tendons, the ligaments, but also think about what the lubrication does on the inside. Once that's really properly lubricated on the inside, what happens? The outside shows. The coat is shinier, it's healthier, the eyes are clear, the teeth, the gums, very healthy. That means there's really good lubrication and hydration going on the inside. The motor's running well, right? So what you see on the outside a lot of times shows you what's going on or what's not going on the inside. And then let's talk about a natural energy source. See, what happens is in the wild, the wolves, the coyotes, the hyenas, in order for them to not only survive but thrive, they have to be lean and mean, right? They have to be moving on all cylinders. And animal fat is at the top of the food chain for them because it's their natural energy source, their natural lubrication, but also they're fat adapted. Fat adapted means they're using the fat for energy, so they don't have to go anywhere else. That's why they don't need carbohydrates in their daily life, because it's not essential. Number one, carbohydrate is not essential. Number two, they get everything they need from the animal fat, the bone marrow, the fat from the skin, the fatty organ meats. It's a superfood. Animal fat is an absolute superfood, and it keeps them, so when they become fat adapted, they're using it as energy source, and they're burning fat and building lean muscle. They're burning fat. And when's the last time you saw a fat, out of shape wolf, coyote, hyena? Doesn't happen because it can't. Mother Nature, they can't afford to be like that. So there has to be a superfood that does all that, and it's the animal fat. There has to be a superfood that builds the lean muscle. It's the animal protein, because the lean muscle allows the coyote to literally leap a 7-foot fence, and I've watched it over and over out here in Southern California, even from a vertical, from a standstill. Boom, boom. Bobcats, we have bobcats out here. Listen, you can't get any more athletic than them. Animal protein, animal fat. There it is. I've watched a bobcat literally run up a hill, almost like a mountain for them, literally like this, and just boom, 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 boom. I've seen coyotes do that. Wolves. It's the last time you saw a fat, out of shape wolf. It doesn't happen because they're fat adapted. They're fat burning furnaces and muscle building machines. Now remember, the other thing that the animal fat does too is the mental clarity, the mental sharpness. In order for them to survive and thrive, they got to be on their game, because it's so hard to get that prey, right? They miss so many more times than they get. That's why the wolves have to figure out, and the coyotes have to figure out how to do this in a pack setting to keep the odds on their favor. That's how it works. So your canines are no different. They reap all those benefits from animal fat. And here's the problem. When you start combining the animal fat with the real commercialized processed foods that have all these foreign ingredients in it, these carbohydrates that have no business being in your dog anyway, now, at a sedentary lifestyle and a certain age, now you're talking a recipe for disaster, just like the human world, right? Just look to your right, look to your left, there you go. It's a recipe for disaster. But when you canines can live on the animal protein, animal fat, the majority of their life, man, it's a game changer. And Mother Nature did all the math for us, right? I mean, the perfect ratio is a legitimate farm-to-table egg. Put your calculator away. She's got us covered. She did all the math for us inside that shell. Then she also, the collagen and all the other nutrients when you consume the shell as well, right? I did a video on that. You bake them, grind them up, man. So you're getting nutrients. The whole thing is one bowl of nutrient. Animal protein, animal fat with the perfect ratio. Now listen, when I talk like that, I am talking straight, real farm-to-table eggs. That means the chickens are out eating their natural food. They're getting the other food from the farm, and then you get into all that too. There's a whole nother thing, but being out in the vitamin D, out in the sun, not tucked away in cages in dark rooms, big difference, right? Big difference. So that's what I'm talking about, the perfect ratio. Mother Nature has us on lockdown. I mean, look at the grizzly bears with the salmon. It's just nature's phenomenal. So who am I? Who are you to think that we're gonna actually do any better than Mother Nature, or even think that we're gonna outthink and outsmart Mother Nature? Because she's my mentor through and through. And that's why Canine Super Supplements here. I just follow her lead. Anyway, guys, appreciate you. Share, like, comment. You know the deal. Canine Super Supplements. Pay attention because we're coming to a town near you. Thank you, guys.